What does it mean to have your piece here at the Law Enforcement Museum?
It's hard to even put into words, to be honest with you. I've been to this memorial so many times to visit a friend that's on there and others, and watch this museum go from a concept, from the little space that it once had to what it is now. And just to visit here is a big deal, but have a piece of my work hanging in this place, it's a little overpowering. It's very humbling. It's a special treat. I hope that the people that come in here can enjoy viewing it and other pieces. So it's something I never would have imagined.
So when did you begin your artistic journey? And I know you're a photographer,
right.
So when did that kind of begin?
I was a somewhat creative youth, I suppose. Did a lot of acting in community theater, a lot of creative writing and photography then. So I did photography for the school yearbook, and even my high school graduation trip was based around photography. I went to the mountains, the Great Smoky Mountains, and spent a week hiking, seeing waterfalls, taking photos. Back before they were digital, I spent a fortune developing film from that one trip. And once I got into my professional journey, that kind of fell to the wayside. I was busy with family and friends and work, and that just kind of went away. And in the last few years, it's come back in that I was enjoying it. I would take a lot of photos on my phone and play with them some, but I was appointed to be the public information officer for our sheriff's office. And with that, I began taking photos every day again as part of my job, and got to exploring the new digital tools where you can actually edit as opposed to what we used to do. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm home again. Here this little kid inside me comes right back out. And so I've spent the last 6 or 7 years carrying cameras and my phone cameras everywhere I go, and looking for those special moments when I can find a person or scenery or just something sitting in a corner. You know, there's beauty all the way around if you just stop and look. So it started as a kid, disappeared, and this profession actually gave it back to me. So it's especially rewarding to be here in this gallery, tie it all together.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a nice mixture between, you know, law enforcement history, and then you also get to see, you know, the human side of law enforcement.
Absolutely.
And
despite popular belief, we really are human, with thoughts and feelings and emotions, and to capture some of the beauty in our world and give that back to people, that's special to me. I want people to see the work that I create and to enjoy it and find happiness and joy just like I took in capturing the moment.
Why do you think artistic expression is helpful for officers dealing with stress and trauma?
Well, anything to help us survive these moments that we go through is vital. Some people end up going in unhealthy paths to cope with the stress. It ends a lot of our marriages. It sometimes ends up in substance use. It destroys careers, lives. Anything we can do to help mitigate those problems is a blessing. For me personally, my photography drives me to look for the finer details in life, the beauty that's always there. It doesn't matter, you can be in the bleakest of times and there's always beauty. And to be able to capture that and go back and look at it on the screen or print it and frame it later, it takes me back to where that moment was in time. And it's very fulfilling, it's very relaxing, and it brings joy to me and hopefully others. So in a way, I guess artists that are officers, they're still giving back, but not wearing a badge and a gun. They're delivering important pieces out to the community that way. The photography it certainly helped me cope. It brings out that creative force that can sometimes be weighed down by the ugliness in society. I post most of the work that I capture online for free. Just, I want people to see it, enjoy it. And that's a release for me. And hopefully they do enjoy it. I have people follow me, friends and family and strangers from around the world who look to my pieces and find a piece of themselves as well. Remind them of their childhood or goals that they have for themselves, or just to stop and simply enjoy the moment in time, to escape their burdens, for me to escape my burdens. Walking around just a few minutes ago, seeing some of the pieces that are in here, some are law enforcement related, and they really grab me and pull me in because I can feel from where that piece comes. Then some of it is just beauty, nature, and animals, the ocean. So much inspiration here. And anytime any human being can find inspiration to be better, do better, enjoy this limited time we have more, it's a huge blessing. And I'm thankful the museum opened this gallery and kind of highlight that human law enforcement connection that we have here.
So how would you recommend law enforcement explore artist therapy?
Well, I think anyone in this profession, if they're looking for an outlet, they can be an artist. Could I paint a picture or do a drawing or some of what I see? No chance. It's all I can do to sign my name where people can read it. But there are so many ways to express yourself, to find that piece of you that may or may not even you know about right now. And like not long ago, I saw a class offered in our town from an art gallery, and they're like, come learn to make pottery. You know what? I took a class in high school on pottery only because my girlfriend was taking it. And I took it because I wanted to spend time with her. But I loved it. So I went down to the gallery and signed up and sat there and made pottery for a couple of months. It's such an outlet. Get in there and get dirty with the clay and create something from nothing. If you don't know what kind of talent you have, that's okay. Explore it. And even if some of my pots look like the result of a bomb squad's work, it's okay. Nobody else has to enjoy it but me. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I could carry something home and show my wife and go, look what I made. And she'd go, what is that? Right? But there's so much enjoyment there. Look around, take a photo, try creative writing, take a class. So many ways it's good for the soul. It can help keep you young. Everybody is an artist if you take the time and look for it. which I hesitate to call myself an artist. When I see paintings and these drawings and things that create something amazing from nothing, I can never do that. But at least with photography, I can take what nature has provided or a moment on the city street has provided and have that vision to capture it and share it in a way that someone else may say, well, I walk down that street every day and I've never noticed that. So I hesitate to call myself an artist, but
Spoken like a true artist.
maybe. But if I can get back into my childhood hobby in my late 40s at the time, like anybody wearing a badge right now can step up and express themselves. Maybe document what they're seeing on the job. The stories we have in this profession are so profound, brilliant, beautiful at times, incredibly beautiful things that come out of this job. Very tragic things that we can learn from. If nothing else, document your experiences as an officer and leave it for future generations to learn from. So many ways for people in law enforcement to continue to give back in a creative way.